What's going on, guys? Welcome back to episode 99 of the Offshore Gamescast. We are so close to ringing the bell into a new gear. We're kicking it into overdrive.
And we're kicking it all into overdrive by taking a break. That's Dave. I'm Dylan, by the way.
I'm Dave. That's Dylan, by the way.
Also, accurate statement.
Look, today we'll be talking about our Summer Games Fest predictions. That'll be coming up soon on June 8th. Going to be 12 Pacific time, 3 Eastern. We are all very excited. I'm very excited. But
So
before we get in...
This is a great time of the year.
Great time of the year. First Gamer Christmas.
Yes. Yeah, now yeah, we have two these days.
We do. But before we get into that, Dylan,
Dave, we are taking a season break, as in this is the season finale. Season 4 is coming to an end.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that. 99, new year, new season, new me, new phone.
It's not a new year.
Who did?
Everything else is accurate. So with that, all right. So this is the season finale, season 4. Then next week there will be no episode. It is a break for us. We take a little break.
We do that. Remember?
If anyone remembers that, that would be great.
But we never take a break.
We're coming back with season 5, and episodes are going to move to Thursdays, and that will also be when Lyle will be returning to the show.
This is true.
But Dave,
yes,
stuff will still happen occasionally on Tuesdays.
We will be having a bonus episode. It will be our Summer Games Fest recap and reactions, which will be coming out on Tuesday, June the 20th. We're going to be having a bunch of content coming out over the next few 2 months.
The 2 months, yeah. After that will be the technical start of season 5, which will be episode 100 on June 22nd, The Legend of Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom. Dave and I have both been playing it. We're going to have a lot to say.
Episode to not only kick off the season, but to be episode 100. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's gonna be a long chat.
I just want to say
that's gonna be a big one.
I want to say right now, I'm not even halfway through, and I have just passed 45 hours, and it is chef's kiss. It's so good.
And if you enjoy anything that you either watch or listen to when it comes to us, please leave a rating on any podcast app, leave a review, comment on things, subscribe to our YouTube. We're going to be catching up on our video content there soon. That type of stuff helps a lot, more than you would think. So if you enjoy it at all, just take 2 seconds to do that for us. We would greatly appreciate it. Dave, what's happening?
So let's get into the meat and mashed potatoes. Summer Games Fest opening showcase will be happening, like I said, June 8th at 12 Pacific and 3 Eastern. This will be the big kickoff to not only just all the events happening, but just anything gaming related, because it's all over the place and things just pop out of the woodworks. But the big door opening will have every single big publisher and developer that is just out here just waiting for that door to crack open to see the light and show everything. What are we looking at? EA, PlayOn, that was THQ, whatever that is. Whatever.
We can. I mean, we could go down the list. There's. We don't have to go down the whole list because there's a lot, but
yeah, no,
it's got to be like 40 companies. I mean, Activision,
it's 40s. Ubisoft,
Capcom,
Xbox, CD Projekt. It's just all the big bads, all the naughty
Devolver, Epic,
naughty boys.
Gearbox will be there.
Amazon,
Netflix,
and Capcom.
Well, at some point you're just repeating everything I'm saying.
I'm here for Netflix and Capcom.
That's it.
But look, there's a lot of different people. There's a lot of different companies that will be getting together, and we have some guesses and things that are more than likely definitely going to be there. Starting off, I'm coming out with one of my big hopes. It's been too long. Obviously, Saints Row isn't working as well as we want it to. It's time to bring back a favorite. Give me Red Faction, a brand new, bright baby boy, right out the womb of development, with some of the best destruction
I don't
we've ever
like
seen.
that visual.
The wet development womb that a game is slipped out from.
And it's as soon as it happens, there's destruction.
Well, in Red Faction, it's known for its destruction. It's known to make a mess.
Oh, I don't like it. I don't like it.
I like Red Faction though. Look, that's why they came out. That's why I said they came out with the remastered edition. They're gauging interest. They're seeing if people still want it, and I've been saying it for years. Yes, I do.
I've never played a Red Faction game, but the fact that it was called the remastered edition makes me not want to touch it.
Yeah, that's not a good reason, but the game is fantastic. I've spent hours back in the day because you beat that game and you just run around and destroy stuff. It's so much fun. You have this big sledgehammer and you have all these explosives and C4s you can set and just blow things up, and it's gorgeous to watch. You have a little jetpack. You can drive cars like Saints Row. It's you're on Mars. It's great.
It's great.
It's great.
I am coming out with my first prediction is going to be Dragon Age Dreadwolf. I feel like BioWare has put out a few more things of Dragon Age than Mass Effect.
That's obvious. Mass Effect is much further out than that.
I think it's time we get an actual good look at this Dragon Age game, but I don't think we're going to have any Mass Effect at all.
I think the best look we're ever going to get is the
concept art.
No, not the concept art, is when we saw like the in-engine like shield blocking videos.
Yeah.
Like real real pre-concept just development programming. That is peak Dragon Age has ever been. That's decision, and my decision was to not watch it.
I feel like it's time. It's time for a real Dragon Age Dreadwolf trailer to come out.
What is it going to be like? Do you think it's going to be like super realistic looking? Do you think it's going to have its own certain style to it? Because if you come out with a Dragon Age game that's like Last of Us, like imagine the years that come out where we get a Mass Effect and a Dragon Age game that are Last of Us level graphics, and it's like the level of choice that we would expect and hope for those generations and consoles. Just imagine that.
It's not going to look like that.
No, but just imagine that.
That would be great, but it's not going to look like that. And realistically, BioWare, current day BioWare, I don't think the decisions that will matter at all in the game.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm still excited for it because I can't let go of nostalgia.
Yeah. Like we said before, Netflix will be there, and yeah, they'll more than likely have some little giddy little mention of whatever games, mini games, mobile games they have going on. But I'm waiting for their big bust out Stranger Things game. They've been talking about it for years now.
There's got to be those like old
no. That's no. Those are those. Not most of those started on mobile anyway. I'm waiting for the big real bust out Stranger Things game because this is all Netflix has. This is all they have.
Do you think it would just be on Netflix though?
For the level of game that it will be, it can't. For the level of game that it should be, it can't.
I don't know.
There's no
way. Netflix we're talking about.
You get a game, a Stranger Things game that's remotely close to the first Alan Wake on 360. There is no way you can get that running on Netflix. Bullshit.
Well, if they stream it, they can.
You expect most people to have the connection on their TVs who have Netflix?
No,
just regular old Netflix.
I'm not saying it's a good thing, but it's Netflix.
Yeah, but Netflix as a business model would definitely not make that decision.
I don't know.
They're already losing.
That's true. They are already
right
losing
now. There's no way that they would do that.
All right, I think it's But we're gonna get another Doke V little teaser thing. Maybe it'll be like another music video or some bullshit like that. I
I
still
don't
don't think
know.
we're gonna get
I feel
like
like
a
that.
substantial look.
I feel like that game is much further in development than
I
obviously shown, because there's a lot of aspects to it, and for the most part, yeah, all it really needs is what seems to be general like cleanup frame rate wise and just polish. But besides that, I feel like most of the core gameplay is there. It just
I
wasn't shown.
I hope so, but because they announced it and that was, I mean, you know how much I loved it when they announced it. It was like,
But even then, they announced it, and it's been a while.
it's been a while. Then they showed, it was the next year, they showed just that it was just a music video where the characters of Doke V were dancing to the song that got popular from the announcement, which
Yeah.
is, it is a catchy song. But it's otherwise it's been like radio silent,
Mm-hmm.
complete silence. So I don't know. I feel like something's going on, but I think we'll see it.
I hope so.
Me too.
I have a slight shot in the dark, but something that's been a few years in the coming, and we've been waiting for, is PlayStation will also have a presence at the showcase. And you know, Naughty Dog's moving on. They have not only the multiplayer game that is in the works, that is years out because they got the news that it was not great.
They got in trouble from Destiny.
They got a new IP in the works, but they've had other people work. You know, PlayStation's got a big range. We're ready for the reboot and the next installment in the Uncharted series. We'll play as the daughter. It's something like just we it's been years since the Lost Legacy. It's time for a new Uncharted. I want it. And I'm ready. We're ready.
Would you
Our
want them
hands
to
are
like
dry.
substantially change anything or keep it that same style?
It ain't broke. Just make it nicer. Like it's just a progression. They all got better as they went on, especially 4. Like just oh my god, just make the set pieces set piecey. It's fun. It's actiony. It's all you got to do. That's all you need.
All right, I feel confident about this one. Armored Core 6: Fires of Rubicon will be at this showcase.
What are we talking? Gameplay release
Gameplay,
date?
yeah. No, isn't that coming out in like August?
Probably. I think
That's coming out. That's coming out fairly soon. And every time these last couple of years, Geoff Keighley talks about anything from Software, he like looks like he's about to break down into tears as he's like, and now finally, From Software's big reveal. So I think that he will. I think it will be here. Probably a real good look at it.
Okay. I hope it's good. It's FromSoft, so it's gonna be good. But
I've never played an Armored Core game, so I don't really know what to expect. I don't know if it is just Dark Souls with mechs or if it's something else completely different. But
I don't know.
I trust them, so I'm down.
I don't think it's for me. At least not yet. It'll take a while. Another little pop in the window will be Gearbox, and I think it's definitely too early for anything Borderlands related. And if they don't just pull a generic, hey, don't forget we're a publisher, haha, we're publishing stuff, which yeah, cool, whatever. Another little rumor in the works has been that they've been trying to bring back Brothers in Arms, that they've been working on either a reboot or something for a few years now. And that would be cool, since the main focus has been like a general, like, guide your squad type of gameplay and like really control your team. Let's see what they can do nowadays. Show us.
I've never played.
I've played a little bit of Hell's Highway. I need to play more, but give us more. People want it, obviously.
People like more.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of more, Silent Hill 2 remake or Silent Hill F will be here. I feel pretty confident about that one too. I think it will more than likely be the Silent Hill 2 remake. That's obviously the big one. That's the one that people are going to want. I thought Silent Hill F looked cool from the cinematic trailer that they showed. And if anything, I'm more interested in that as someone who doesn't really have a connection to the Silent Hill games.
Mm-hmm.
But I think Silent Hill is here because they announced like 1 million Silent Hill projects when they did that. So
yeah, they're turning into Resident Evil and just being like Silent Hill everything.
Yep. Hey, if they're good, I'm down.
Yeah, sure. I'm excited. I got to see how 2 comes out. EA will be there. I'm hoping, I'm feeling we might get a full trailer for Skate now. There's been a lot of community posting on Twitter. There's been a big influx of just community engagement. So I'm foaming at the mouth, man.
That feels like it's got to be soon, right?
It's been years at this point since Pro Skater 1 and 2, and I am scratching my neck. I'm withering away for a good skate game.
Why don't you do your next one too?
Yeah. I have a good feeling. Focus Entertainment's going to be there, and their publisher. I have a feeling that it's been time that we have a more grander look at Greedfall 2. I was just thinking about the first one again the other day because the first one is so good, such a sleeper gem of its year, that I cannot wait for the second one. And the fact that they greenlit a second one is so exciting.
This feels like time.
And oh my god, I want to talk about the first one. There's so many aspects of it that are just great.
All right, we each have a surprise pick. These are games that are not really rumored or already announced or expected.
Mm-hmm.
So I went with a new Life is Strange.
I would love that, and
me too.
I don't know what they said the last time if they were taking a Life is Strange break and working on other stuff. I don't remember, but like anything from them would be awesome.
Yeah.
Like what has Don't Nod been working on recently?
Oh, well, aren't they? Wait, no, is it Don't Nod that's doing that like paranormal thing, or is it the?
Oh, they're working on Harmony Fall of Reverie.
That's not that game, I don't think.
No. Banishers, Twin Mirror.
Banishers, right? Wasn't that it?
An action RPG? What are you guys doing?
That's Banishers, right?
Banishers, Ghosts of New Eden, an action RPG.
Yeah, remember this?
Rich.
Where?
No.
Oh, what event was this at? This was at one of the events.
Yeah. Oh, where they're just sitting across at a table talking.
Yeah, but then you find out like one of them is not actually there because they're dead.
2 different people battle supernatural forces with magic weapons and spiritual powers, unlock new gear and abilities. What the fuck? Uncover the ancient secrets and hidden mysteries of mythical lore-rich world. Characteristics of Don't Nod: make meaningful and morally ambiguous choices that affect the story, the world, and the fate of all characters dead or alive. See this. If this turns out great, if this turns out amazing, I know we're taking a tangent, but if this turns out amazing, this would be like the door opening that would be like, hey, you've seen what Guardians of the Galaxy can do, and you've seen how good just narrative-based stories can be from these studios. If they can create a game on that AAA level of like an action RPG, we're looking at least 8, 9, just up there, and just boom, studios are gonna go nasty.
Yep.
Once that happens, they're gonna go nasty, picking up those smaller studios, creating those games, and then boom, they're gonna be like, oh, Telltale's back, and they're just like, here are these studios that are just taken, and all of a sudden, like some Conan O'Brien the Barbarian game comes out.
I would play that. I would definitely play that. My new surprise pick is a Conan O'Brien game.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
But remember, Life is Strange. Like, True Colors was just Deck 9. It wasn't Don't Nod anymore.
Okay. Well, those are also the people that did. So okay, yeah, because I guess they're working on Banishers now. But even so, even so, they
I know it's so painful.
They've worked on a Life is Strange thing in the past.
Yeah, totally. It was a True Colors. I think it was the first one that was just Deck 9.
Yeah,
because I think they were like, it was Deck 9 and Don't Nod for Life is Strange before that.
Oh, they're making the Expanse.
There you go.
Boom.
Who is Deck 9 or Don't Nod?
Deck 9.
There you
go.
Boom.
Boom. Go fuck yourself. Answered your question.
So, It could still happen. Banishers and Life is Strange can both exist.
Give us Banishers. I want to see Banishers. I am now focused
Yeah,
on Banishers.
I kind of, let's throw that in there. Banishers. Show us some Banishers.
All right. My surprise pick is a game that I've been waiting on for years. I think the original came out. It feels like, I always want to say 2015, 2016, but I think it was like 2018. And this is the sequel to Kingdom Come Deliverance. I keep changing the name of what I'm going to give the sequel, and I'm calling it this time Kingdom Come Resilience, and I like that name. It sounds good. But
what was it before? Do you remember? I don't remember.
Revengeance, I think, was the one I was going with.
Revengeance, yeah.
Yeah. But
one of them will be right.
A modern version of just the Kingdom Come systems and gameplay would go insane, and that's a game I could get lost in, because I think I put over 100 hours into the first game.
That's a lot of hours. I fell off that game.
No, I was in it role playing. I know you were I know you got bogged off by some of the survival aspects, but those were such a minimal thing to me as just going around sword fighting, exploring, using actual charisma, talking, walking around playing the character with the brain of a rat. It was amazing. I love that game.
All right, let's talk about some things that are either pretty heavily rumored to be here or are already confirmed to be here. Mortal Kombat 1, which from what I understand, it's still sticking with the ending of the last Mortal Kombat, but it makes it work. That works.
They're doing the thing. So Mortal Kombat 11 ended off with weird time travel multiverse shit, and then they had the DLC, which was more time travel multiverse shit, but ended out at the same conclusion that the first game ended out at. So we're still in the same situation, but now we're going back in time to the beginning of Mortal Kombat, and now meeting the original people and just doing it all over again or something, or changing timelines.
Wasn't it you have the power to do it right this time or some shit?
Yeah.
So it's a reboot, but also a continuation in a weird way.
Don't care. Mortal Kombat's been amazing the past few years. Yeah. I'm so down, and we haven't gotten Injustice 2, so this is all we got.
Yep. But that was, they already said that Ed Boon will be there to show some of it, and that's coming out September 19th. So
we're getting our first gameplay reveal.
Yeah.
I don't know. People are talking about how good the trailer was for this. The Mortal Kombat 11 trailer of going against the song was just, God, it gives me goosebumps every time. And now probably before bed I'm gonna watch that because it's I don't remember that. Good. Just look at Mortal Kombat 11 trailer to music.
If it's something to the music, when shit is to the music, it's
and that's what it does. It's doing attacks and hits to the beat.
Yeah, perfect.
It's just
more things should do that.
It's soothing. It's amazing. Whether or not it will be shown, we do know that The Expanse Telltale has a release date of July 27th, 2023. Each episode supposedly should be releasing 2 weeks after the one before it. So the first one will come out halfway through August, and then at the end of August, beginning of September, and so on and so forth. These games always have, they always get pushed back. We'll see. But either way, I'm excited. I love Expanse. Give me more Expanse.
Dylan. Also confirmed. Well, kind of confirmed. I don't know if it was officially confirmed, but it's just been straight up the headlines are it's going to be there. The Cyberpunk 2077 Phantom Liberty DLC is almost certainly, if not already 100% confirmed, is going to be here. I'm excited for that.
I'm very excited for it. I'm very curious based off the one ending of the base game.
Yeah, well, there was that DLC they were talking about with it. Is that what this is, though, or is this different?
I don't know.
Cool. We'll find out soon.
I don't know, but just give us more Cyberpunk. I'm down.
Yeah, I'm down for that too.
Another thing that was announced recently, and hopefully to get some gameplay, is Lords of the Fallen, the reboot sequel to the.
You always gotta tell me what this is because I never remember.
This is just that. This is that one of those Souls-likes that just came out really early on in 2013, 2014, right when the consoles came out, and it was so mid that everyone forgot about it in just a second. But like, you know what? It's not terrible, and it got a cult following, and it got a random sequel just out of nowhere, which that'll be coming out October 13th, 2023. I'm excited for it. I still got to play the first one.
All right, let's move on. The Xbox Game Showcase and Starfield Direct will be on June 11th at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern.
Just going to throw it out there now. Starfield, we know, is coming out September 6th, 2023. At the moment, it still has a few months to get delayed.
We still got time for that.
Still time to
Who
get
knows?
delayed
Maybe June 11th we find out it's delayed.
Yeah, that'll be sick. We get like Todd Howard comes out and he's on his knees and there's like blood coming out of his eyes and he's like, "It's gonna work. It's going to work."
It's not gonna work. But hopefully it's still gonna be a broken good.
Yeah.
So yeah, obviously good. Starfield, deep dive into that. But what else are we gonna get, Dave?
I think like you said that there's a chance we might be getting Outer Worlds 2. It's been some time. I know that Obsidian's got a lot else that they're working on, but oh boy, I still gotta play the other DLC, but the Outer Worlds is so good. The writing is so good, and I miss that good classic Fallout style gameplay that is also a good game. And
they also did a good job with the Outer Worlds 2 announcement trailer when that happened, of like actually being funny, which I feel like is hard to do, but that one it was like an actual funny trailer.
Mm-hmm. And if that does come out around if that does come out soon, if it happens to come out soon, what an interesting contender against Starfield. Like, it's just like Fallout New Vegas technically going against Fallout 4, something vice versa. Like, just showing how divisive the studios are, but who can come out with a better product of whose original product, etc., so forth, and Bazonga. You know?
What he just said. I think it's time we get a Gears 6 announcement. It almost feels overdue for it at this point.
Gears 6 is such an interesting conversation because are they going to make Gears 5 canon? I feel like they need to. If they don't, Gears 6
they have to pick an ending. They have to pick an ending.
And if they they can't pick the other ending.
Yeah.
They can, but I feel like it'll ruin it.
But one definitely has a bigger impact.
One has the biggest impact,
which we're trying to not talk about spoilers.
But here's the thing. We don't need him. We don't.
No.
And if you want a good story, keep it that way.
Yeah. But I think it's time. I really want to see how they handle that.
They've been working on it, and every time Gears comes out, they show a big showcase of like, look at how technical and good we are, and it looks cooler and cooler every time. But this time, I feel like it's really gonna my socks are gonna be folded and in the drawer.
Do you fold your socks?
No, I do the thing where it's like you take them, put them together, and you wrap them around each other.
That's the only way.
Yeah, it's easy. You just boom, grab.
Yep, 2
boom,
seconds.
Clap, sound of my
Wish
heart.
we could do that with all of our clothes.
Give me Fable. Give it to me, you 6 sons of bitches. I want it. I want it. I need it. And I need it to be good. All right. I was going through my stuff recently, and I pulled up my Fable 3 Collector's Edition. And I looked at it, and I was like, this is cool. And I thought about Fable, and I'm like, Fable better not suck. So,
I mean, it feels like I've only just... As more time goes on, I'm just losing more and more confidence in pretty much any big game to come out good.
Yeah. I'm losing a lot of confidence in Xbox recently.
Xbox specifically, it's a bit of a rough patch.
It's really rough. It hurts. Ow.
Speaking of ow, whoosh, Indiana Jones.
Whoosh.
Whoosh. As long as the game is actually far enough to be shown, I feel like it would just make sense to kind of try to have something around when the movie, because the movie just came out recently, right? Is that out?
Yeah.
That's out. I think it got really bad reviews.
I do not care about Indiana Jones. I do not care about the movies, but hell yeah, I'm going to play that game, but especially if it's just Wolfenstein, but Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
It's Machine Games making it.
Yeah.
So it's just Wolfenstein, but that, I'm so down.
It would, I'm very interested to see that. I think that I like the maybe this is an unpopular opinion. I don't really know what people in gaming think. I think we should be taking more movies or shows or things of the like,
Yeah,
and making video games.
we
Out
need
of
to
them.
get back into licensing. It would
Hell, go straight from books to video games, even though it never happens.
Yeah.
Just do it.
It's happened, and it's not good.
Make it good.
Make some good. I'm here's another one that's been just sitting away on the shelf. Where's State of Decay 3? First one I didn't care about. Second one I kind of got into. Third one I'm waiting for because I feel like I'm gonna get into it. Where are you?
That would be the natural next step.
It would be so sick. Just show us another trailer, make us think it's a Walking Dead game, and then boom.
Yeah, every single time.
Every single time. It's just like, oh,
Yeah.
a Walking Dead game. Oh, it's State of Decay.
Yep,
but then
every
some
single
people are
time.
like, oh, it's State of Decay. It always looks like a Walking Dead game. It's great though. But come on. I want it. It's time. Give us something. What does Xbox have? 30 FPS and a game that doesn't work.
That also feels like the right time after it was announced that
Yeah,
it's due for another showing.
I feel like what else we're due for, like we were talking about beforehand, there was a possible tease in Hi-Fi Rush. Evil Within 3. Tango Game Works. You just released a game. What else you got going on there?
I mean, I feel like it's got to be the Evil Within 3.
It's got to be the Evil Within 3.
It's got to be.
Yeah, it's got to be. Ghostwire Tokyo prequel?
Ghostwire Toronto.
Ghostwire Des Moines.
Ghostwire Miami Vice.
Ghostwire Thompsonville.
Ghostwire Banjo-Kazooie. That's my surprise pick. It's a horror Banjo-Kazooie game. This is my surprise pick because I don't actually think it's going to happen, but I think it would be a very fun surprise. Would be an actual resurrection of Banjo-Kazooie, not just like, oh, they're going to be in Smash. Like, bring it back for real.
I didn't put one down, but you know what? There's been a lot of rumors recently. Where's Scalebound?
Do they even own the rights to that still? I mean, probably with like legal shit, right?
They got friends. They're friends with Nintendo. They're not enemies, at least. So, like, I think it's quite the possibility. Come on.
Well, yeah, wasn't that a big rumor for a while? And Nintendo was going to buy the rights to Scalebound.
Well, they still own Platinum, and Platinum's the one who's working on it.
Right.
So,
right.
But it's just kind of been shelved for a while. But there's been a lot of rumors in the past few years that it's being brought back.
That would be cool.
That would be really cool. Next up would be the Ubisoft Forward. Probably the most disappointing one that'll be shown.
Probably.
This will be June 12th at 10 p.m. and 1 Eastern.
No, I'm sorry. They're not doing it at 1 a.m. Eastern. That's a my bad.
It's gonna be at 10 a.m. Pacific.
Yeah.
1 p.m. Eastern.
Yeah.
I'm reading that.
It's
I'm
not
like,
10
what?
p.m.
Yeah, that
Pacific
makes complete
at
sense.
1 a.m. Eastern.
It's not even a.m. It's just like 10 p.m. in general, or 1 Eastern.
You decipher that.
I think if they're not showing anything Splinter Cell related, that they have no reason to be there.
I mean, yeah.
Like, what else? Like, what else have they been being hounded for? And I know for a fact they're gonna come out and they're gonna be like, "Hey guys, who's ready for the Crew 3?"
Oh yeah, that's 100% what it's gonna be. 100%.
And it's gonna make me want to like take my eyelids and like bend them backwards.
Another thing that's gonna make you want to do that is Skull and Bones, which is they're gonna show something Skull and Bones.
I would love it. It would be like a birthday present if they said something Skull and Bones, and then the day after the showcase say that it got delayed, or like something come out about it,
It's just never gonna come out.
and like it
Never
comes out.
ever.
Jason Schreier's gonna be like, the Singapore government delayed.
The whole government's been delayed.
They're gone. I also think it's time for our Far Cry spinoff. It's been about 2 years, and we're in the spinoff area of Far Cry. Whatever they plan on doing, just we're ready for whatever's next, and give us choice again. I feel like for Far Cry we're getting into Far Cry 1 full remaster territory, or like a reboot in sync with something like that.
The Backstreet Boys.
Back streets back, baby ribs.
Assassin's Creed is obviously gonna have something here. I think it's still just gonna be Mirage, which is that's the what's the dude's name?
Basim,
yeah. Where it's going like all old school Assassin's Creed, which
it's gonna
looks
be like
cool.
15 to 18 hours, like a traditional Assassin's Creed with
like I'm
stealth.
down for that.
Yeah,
I don't think we're gonna be getting any more of a look at the other Assassin's Creed games that they announced.
They did just talk about recently Assassin's Creed Nexus, which is a new VR experience. They might talk about that.
So they'll probably mention that then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. So many Assassin's Creeds.
There's a lot.
Remember back in the day when we were doing the early episodes, and I said, and I'm gonna go young Dave voice. Yeah, you give me a Far Cry game or an Assassin's Creed game every 6 months, and I'll play it. Oh, I'm so excited! Woo, yippee!
That's what Dave sounded like 2 years ago. It's
and
what a progression he's had.
And we're like, we have 5 Assassin's Creed games in development, and I'm like, oh boy. Oh man, here's the thing.
You got so old over these last 2 years.
I'm gonna play them. So this is like pre-ordering exhaustion. I'm like, oh shit. So I also think it's time for a new Watch Dogs game, because it's been a few years since that happened. And to be honest, Watch Dogs Legion was a good game. I think it's the best Watch Dogs game out of the trilogy.
I never played it.
You still should. It's
I have it. I own it. It just hasn't happened.
It's a good game. I
believe
recommend it. I'm ready for the next one. Whatever they're gonna do. Maybe it'll be like Tribal.
What?
Maybe it'll be like Watch Dogs Singapore.
Yeah, I don't really know what's happening right now, but I do know that we have not seen anything about Avatar Frontiers of Pandora since it was announced.
This is true. But it's not too far. It's been about a year, less than a year.
No, it's been less than a year?
About it.
No way.
A year or less.
No, I refuse to believe that.
Believe it.
I refuse. We're going to get an answer to this.
Believe it, child.
Let's look for Avatar Frontiers of Pandora announcement. No, what? June 12th, 2021. 2 years. 2 years.
We'll just cut that part.
No, we're leaving that in.
It is time, and I would like to see more, especially because the movie came out and they're going to come out with more movie. Exactly.
So let's see. Avatar. Like I haven't seen Avatar 2. The first one was not a bad movie, but people, I don't know why it was so freaked out about.
Yeah.
I'm sure the second one is also probably just like another good movie. I don't really care about the movies, to be honest. But you put it in video game form, I'm down.
Yes. Video games, I'll try it. Indiana Jones, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm also going to say it's probably going to be something like Division or Ghost Recon related, but just another game from them that's going to be announced and then canceled within 2 years.
It'll be some sort of multiplayer shooter with different characters from the Tom Clancy universe.
Well, that's the thing. They're still working on X Defiant, and I keep getting emails about there's an NDA. We can't talk about that.
Oh,
we played the game.
Dave.
I haven't played it since like the long ago pre-alpha, like a while back.
Yeah.
So I do have to try it again when I get the chance. But they're definitely going to be talking about X Defiant, the new X Defiant.
Yeah. But yeah, Ubisoft has a bad recent history of just online multiplayer shooty thing canceled.
And they also had their big love for what was it? The Bitcoin shit.
NFTs.
They were excited about NFTs, and I think they're still in the works with it, even though that is so far back in the windmill now.
I feel like nobody talks about NFTs anymore.
Yeah, which means all the stuff that Square Enix and Ubisoft have been working on when it comes out is going to be so panned.
All right, I have a surprise pick. I think Rayman is coming back, but just like they did in the past, this will be a whole new genre. I don't know what the genre will be, but it won't be that 2D platformer that they've been doing. That's what I think.
World War II themed visual novel.
I would play that.
I would play that.
I think it would be bonkers, but I would play it.
Ooh, I like that. We're also there's going to be a Conker's Bad Fur Day DLC where you can just replace
DLC.
You can just replace Rayman with Conker and have new lines.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant a DLC for the Nintendo 64 game, Conker's Bad Fur Day.
Hey, we can do that too. We make the rules. We're also adding a Conker's Bad Fur Day DLC 25 years in the making at the end of this game. So,
nice.
Enjoy. I'm going to say my surprise is finally something about Beyond Good and Evil 2. I want it. I want to.
That would be a surprise to me.
That would be a surprise. And it's time. It's been months. It's been so many months.
It's been a lot of months.
It's been many months, many moons.
Yeah, whole lot of moons. All right. There's a whole bunch of other smaller little conferences that are happening. If we tried to go through every single one, we would be here for many hours. So we just kind of picked the big ones. Nintendo and PlayStation don't have anything scheduled at the moment. I mean, PlayStation had a State of Play just a couple weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
And nothing from Nintendo yet, but they're also just like, hey, Nintendo Direct tomorrow. Yep. Be there. So
enjoy.
We'll see what happens with that. I've been pounding on that Mario Odyssey 2 drum for a while now. But at this point, I think they're going to wait until there's like a Switch Pro or whatever.
Which is coming out. Yeah, they'll probably announce it. They might announce it.
At some point, I would imagine so.
But by the time we get back, you'll be hearing all the news and all of our inputs on them.
Yes, that's what we're returning with. But since we have our season break, we have 2 weeks worth of notable game releases, and there's a couple big ones in here.
Diablo 4 is coming out June 6th, 2023 for PS4, PS5, Xbox One, Xbox Series X and S, and PC. I am very excited to cover that and just all the great reviews that have been coming out for it.
Yeah, a lot of really high scoring reviews. Hopefully, maybe the year is taking a turn now. You know, we kind of had some misses, and now it's time for the hitters. Blue Protocol is coming out on June 14th. That was that like online RPG game. Coming to PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and PC.
Layers of Fear. It's the 3rd game in the Layers of Fear series.
Yeah.
The first-person psychological horror. That'll be coming out June 15th, 2023 on PS5, Xbox Series X and S, and personal computer.
I am excited. I know you don't care about it, but Crash Team Rumble.
I think this
looks like a fun party game. And I enjoy me some party games. That is coming June 20th to PS4, PS5, Xbox One, and Xbox Series X and S. Sorry, PC, but this is console only.
Finally, only on PC. Sorry, console. On June 21st, 2023, Trepang 2 is coming out. I don't know anything about the first one or anything else, but it just looks like a crazy, frenetic first-person game and akin to something super hot like and it looks crazy.
Never heard of this.
I've been seeing it pop up in the past few months, and I'm getting more and more interest, and it looks pretty cool.
That's a wrap on season 4. Maybe should we make like a contest out of it? Out of this, see who got like the best, the highest percentage of accurate predictions.
Sure. I'm really hoping that it's me because I want to win.
I want to win too. We don't even have a prize. It'll just be bragging rights.
Yeah, but oh man, I really hope that we just get at least one. What's the one thing that you want?
Oh God! All right, one thing that I want.
The one thing.
Out of everything I predicted, if I could pick one thing, it's probably Skull and Bones.
Overall, it would probably have to be Fable for me. I need Fable.
I think I would pick, like my real pick would be A New Life is Strange, just because all the other stuff at least that I picked is stuff that's like either heavily rumored or already announced, and it's just kind of like the next look at it.
Yeah,
but A New Life is Strange, I'd be down for that.
That'd be sick. I need Fable. I need it to be shown.
Oh yeah, Fable. I'm also down for that. All right. This is going to wrap up season 4. Don't forget, no new episodes next week. Season break. Season 5 comes back. June 22nd will be episode 100 with The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. A couple days before that, we'll have a little bonus episode of our recap and reaction to Summer Games Fest. Episode 100 will be the return of Lyle. She's coming back. And all sorts of other stuff that we will be announcing sooner rather than later. Thank you for listening. Thank you for all the support. I like it that the new season, it always feels monumental, even though it's just like a week off, but it feels like
get excited. Big deal. Make sure you're gonna be busy while episode 100 is playing, because I know for a fact it's gonna be talked about. Zelda's gonna be a talking point.
Oh, I imagine that's gonna be a long one. That's one that you should like save that for a road trip or a big commute.
Or like 2 bags of popcorn, or like 3 bowls of soup. Like when you really have just a lot of free time.
Yeah, it's 3 bowls of soup worthy episode.
I think so.
All right, Dave, what's your signing off words for the good people?
Well,
bye everyone.